going to talk today about the importance of a frame of brood and eggs. Okay, at the beginning of the year when the hives are starting to build up and get their forces ready for swarming or whatever their activity is going to be for the spring, what you're going to discover is that it's fun to take a frame of brood and eggs out of any hive to help another hive in need. So this little hive is a secondary swarm, the size of a teacup. It was very small, and I put them in this hive, which they didn't like. I know for several days they hung outside the hive as if they were going to leave again, but we kept having rain. Still for days they hung out on the outside of the hive. There are a number of bees on the cinder block who died in the rain and the cold. I'm not sure what the situation is with the little virgin queen that must be in this swarm. I don't know if she's made an attempt to go get mated or if she's missing her window because of the way the weather has been. So I decided to give them a frame of brood and eggs from another really good hive that I have. I like the genetics of that hive. If it turns out that this hive makes a queen from that hive, it'll be a good hive and it'll be fine with me. I don't lightly pick a frame of brood and eggs from just any hive. It has to be a hive that I know is a good hive. It's a hive that survived several years, and it is a strong hive, and I want to see it, this hive thrive, and if they made a queen from that frame of brood and eggs, it wouldn't be a bad thing. And it may be that their own queen will get mated, so we'll see. And it's hard to keep these bees motivated unless you can do something for them. So I'm going to put a frame of brood and eggs in it. It accomplishes two things. If their virgin queen doesn't get out and get mated, this gives them the resources to make a queen on their own. Inside of this hive drape is a frame of brood and eggs that I just took from a very well populated hive, absolutely full of bees. And this little hive is just getting started. So we're going to just help them out a little. So first of all, I'm going to take the inner cover off. And cover up these bees so I don't disturb them too much. They're not a lot of bees. It was a tiny swarm. I would call it a teacup swarm. It was that small. So I'm going to take out, I don't know, this looks like a frame they might like, but maybe not. It's really old dark comb. I'm going to take it out. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to take out the one beside it, which has no comb on it at all, because it's going to be cold in the next couple nights, and it will help them to have the full comb on either side of this brood because their numbers are so small. So here's a nice frame of brood and eggs, and I'm going to put it right here in the middle. A number of things happen. The pheromone from the brood keeps the bees in the hive happy, like they have a job to do. They can take care of these newer bees, and it gives them, like I said, the resources to build a queen if their queen does not succeed at getting mated. It's a good thing to do. I have two little hives I'm doing this with, this hive and another hive that is a split I made that I didn't shake enough bees into. So if I give them a frame of brood and eggs that's about medium biscuit, like Billy Davis says, means that the bees will emerge in about a week, which would be great. They'll need numbers then. So now I'm going to head over to that hive and do that. So here's the second hive. It's a little nuke hive that only has 2 boxes, and the boxes are split that I made at a hive I have at my daughter's house that's a survivor hive from an old tree. So I was kind of excited to get a split from it, but we were in a bit of a hurry and I didn't get as many bees or as much population as I would have liked. So for this hive, I decided I would add an extra box because it's a small, tiny little nuke box anyway and needs to be about 3 boxes high to accommodate a decent nuke. So I have put together 3 frames already. The one in the center is the frame of brood and eggs from the very populous same hive that I got the last frame from. Took 2 frames of brood and eggs from it. So this is a nuke box, so it needs to go on the hive with 5 frames. Our nectar flow is about to start, so I'm just putting in, that frame has some comb started at the top, but it's not a completely filled frame, and this one's a completely empty frame that's coated in beeswax because the nectar flow will start and they will easily be able to fill that space with comb, and I want them to have something to do. So the reason that we're putting this frame in this hive is a little bit different than from the last hive. So the final frame over there that I'm just now pushing down in had some comb coming out of it, so I took that out, and they'll have now two pretty much empty frames to build comb on. And I'm putting the inner cover on and the top on, and we've done our job. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these tips, be sure and subscribe below and come back for the next one.